Just a little recap. So far what we've done is we've created three basic tables. We've got one here at the top, one for the middle, and one at the bottom. The one at the top has basic text, so about, portfolio, clients, contact, or whatever you've named them. As we've been doing this, what Dreamweaver has been doing is behind the scenes is basically creating and generating the code necessary for us. So if we go to split, we've then, if I go up, or we can go to code, sorry, if you just click the code tab, we can then have a look at the code. We've then got here a title, which is my web page, again, which is over here, and that's been automatically generated for us in the code by Dreamweaver. We've then got a CSS. We've created a style sheet. Now we've created a style sheet according to the text here, and if I go back to the code, you'll see that I've got extra large, which is a font size that I'm using, and we've got a font family of Geneva, Arial, Helvetica, and Sans Serif. This basically means that when we're browsing, or when users are browsing to our websites, if they haven't got Geneva installed on their machine, it bounces to Arial. If they haven't got Arial, it bounces to Helvetica, and so forth. I'll explain a bit more in depth on how this actually works and how to use CSS appropriately. Moving on, we've then got the closing of the header tag. At this point in time, I would stress, if you've forgotten your basic HTML tags, go back a step and have a look at my video tutorial on our basic tags. And I made a quick presentation on various different tags that we can have inside Dreamweaver, inside HTML rather. After that, we've got the body tag, and then we've got our table. Now my table specifies a width of 592 and a border of 0. So it's basically, we've got this one here with the border of 0 at the top, and we've then got various columns inside this table. So we've got about, portfolio, clients, and so forth, you can see up there. And then at the bottom we've got a different table, which is 590 by 355. If I go here, and you can sorry, my big main one, which is 590 by 355, the big main one, which is this one here, highlighted. And finally at the bottom we've got another one, which is 588 by 1, which is welcome to my web page. If I go back in my design, you can see slightly off, and you can visually even see that as well. Again, at this stage I'm not really concerned with things like that. You can go ahead and correct those if you want to. Okay, one thing that you notice, if we launch our web page, you'll see that it is always placed on the left hand side in the left corner, and by default the web browser does that, and you create things like that inside HTML, so it's always on the left hand side. We can correct that, and we'll place this in the center really quickly. And what we need to do is go back into our code, and inside our body tag what we need to do is specify the center tag. So what I'm going to do is quickly type out center, and you'll see as I'm typing out, Dreamweaver's helping me with the markup, so I can just click that, and here we go, and I just need to close that like so. And again, I need to do that inside the body tag here, and I need to close this tag, and it's already done that. Once we've made changes inside the code view, what we need to do is click refresh or save the file. So I'm just going to go ahead and click refresh, and I'll save it as well. And if I go to my split design view, you'll see that it's moved to the center. Brilliant. So if I click here, refresh the page, and you'll see it's all centralized. Okay, in the next training videos we'll set about making the rest of the pages and linking them together.